Yeah, I want to say hi to Eric too. Hi, Eric.
Hey, Eric. Bruce, you want to say hello to Eric?
Hey, Eric.
Ralph?
Thanks for joining us. Eric, get off my lawn.
There you go. Sparky 107 wants to know how can he get to watch A Model Is Life or listen to A Model Is Life? How can he do that?
If he goes to amodelerslife.com, there's links there to the free site, which is Libsyn and iTunes, and there's other. You can get it on Google Play. He can get it on TuneIn and Spotify. But if he goes to the website, amodelerslife.com, there's links right there.
Zappa gap.
Yeah. It's a CA type glue. Kevin said Flexifile plastic weld. And Ron was saying MEK.
No, I can use. No, I can weld with acetone. That works. It's beautiful. But I can't print this job in ABS. It has to be PLA.
So what I have here is, you'll see that I've got 9 different LEDs on here, and they're just kind of slowly changing. One comes on, one comes off. You know, it's kind of a slow pace. We could sit here all night watching this very slowly go, but you know, if you actually had these in windows in your different buildings, or even one in each different building, it doesn't even have to be windows in the same building, then you'd want it to go this slow or maybe even slower. And that's about the only thing I'm going to have to show you in the sketch. So we're going to go back to that real quick. Actually, let's build this thing first. So I just put it together so that you could see what we're going to end up doing. And what I'm going to do is just unplug my Arduino and tear this thing apart real quick.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. And it would help if I turned the panel on too. Okay. Yeah, we got everything working now. Alrighty. Howdy, everybody. See, we got a few over here in the chat. Justin, Kenneth, Dwight. Got several, good number out there already watching. Appreciate that. And, well, we got 4 days left in the new year. Hope everybody's ready for 19. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, too.
Well, I definitely did.
That's good. Got a lot of people that have got the rest of the year off just like you do, or they took the rest of the year off anyway. They're back home, so we won't have a lot of the usual people here.
What are you saying? I'm unusual?
No. No, you're pretty good. When you got time to come in, you got different hours now, so it's hard for you to get in here.
It definitely is. That last time I came on, it was a long day the following day.
Yeah.
About 1 o'clock hit, and I'm like, oh gosh, why did I stay up so late?
Yeah. And looky here. Yeah, we got Mr. Big Bill.
Hello, Big Bill.
What's up, gentlemen? How are you today?
Pretty good. Live from his dining room. Hot Rod Rodney just popped in. And Cool Sam.
Hey.
Or Sam Cool, one or the other.
Sam Cool.
Hey, what's up?
Not a lot. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
I'm finding my workbench again.
Yeah. Oh, here's Tim.
Yeah, what's up?
Howdy. You playing trains, Sam?
Yes, indeed I am. I have them on the floor because I decided to not set up my actual flex track and I got bored, so I just set it up on the floor and I'm running it like that right now.
Okay.
As long as it's not carpet, you should be fine.
Yeah, they're running okay, so they're not shorting at least like they used to.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I say as long as it's not carpet is the fibers from the train will pick up the fibers from the carpet.
Yeah, it's on. I have these like pads that I put on the floor, so it's not concrete.
Anti-fatigue mats.
Yeah, they're like foam pads, they're like mats, and that's what I.
Yeah, you'll be a lot better off that way. Let's see, Hot Rod Rodney. If you want to join the panel, you can either go to G+, YouTube, or Facebook, and you'll see a link there for the panel. Click on that. That should bring you on in. And then from there, we'll try and get your camera and microphone to work. Usually once you click the link, for most people it just automatically comes up. Every now and then somebody will have a little problem, not much.
Well, if you remember right, Johnny, last year it took me like an hour to get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was just because I'm not familiar with navigating any kind of computer problems.
Yeah.
Appear. Is it appear.com?
No, it's appear.in. No com.
I'm glad you posted that or later this afternoon or this evening, because it wasn't on my memory on the computer anymore.
Add it to your favorites.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
In fact, Rodney, let me see if I can get the link here and put it off in this chat for you. I don't know. YouTube, they got to where they would let us post links.
I posted it. Well, I posted what he should do.
Yeah.
Yours came up.
So you just put some spaces in it, Johnny, and it should go in. You know, all I have to do is delete the spaces out.
Nah, it took the whole thing just like it should.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they made a few changes on this. You didn't have to put spaces in anymore. So hopefully, Hot Rod, you can just click on that link in the chat and it should bring you in. If not, just copy and paste it in the URL on your computer screen. Let's see, CPR train. Season's greetings, guys. I'm watching while running a train on my layout for the first time in a week. Well, good for you, CP. Ari's in here now. Ari got him a new play toy for Christmas, a stack grass applicator. He wasn't sure if it was working. We kept telling him to hang on to the little alligator clip with his fingers and touch his tongue to the screen. He kept saying, "Nah, I don't like the way y'all laughing when you said that." So, yeah.
No, I just touch the alligator clip right to the screen itself and see if it gets a spark.
Well, that's no fun.
Which one did he get? The Woodland Scenics or a knock or?
Nah, I don't know what it is. It's not Woodland Scenics. He says it's working great. Dave is in now, Davey. So, anybody get anything train related for Christmas?
Oh, I did.
What did you get, Big Bill?
He was just waiting for that question, huh?
Boxcar?
No, Blue Coal. It's a Blue Coal car RDG Type 2 bay hopper.
Oh, okay.
And I got Wandell Coal Company DLA Type 2 bay hopper. Got two of these.
Oh, okay.
And I got two of the Blue Coal. I like the Blue Coal. I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
I like the Wandell because I have 5 of these already. I just added 2 more.
Yeah.
I got a Rio Grande boxcar.
Yeah.
Walther's. And
that's good looking.
I got my email yesterday for payment request for the Scale Trains hopper car. If you count that.
Ari said that was a Woodland Scenic, Tim.
What?
Yeah.
That was not cheap.
His wife probably used his credit card, so it didn't matter.
Oh, did you ask what we got for Christmas?
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you ask what we got for Christmas?
Yeah.
Train related.
It had to be train related?
What'd you get, Bill?
Got a brand new car.
Oh.
Yeah. Picked it up yesterday. I didn't stop.
Yeah.
Well, several of you have heard what I got. I got it early though. My wife ordered it. It was at yeah, so came from that again. Bradford Exchange Caboose is what my wife had ordered me. It was supposed to be HO scale, and it's not.
I have an HO and 30 Bradford Exchange. Yeah, mine looks like that.
Yeah, it's more of an S scale than HO scale. It's got HO scale trucks or gauge trucks, but
I like that caboose.
it's way too big to be HO scale.
Yeah, I have a Bradford Exchange Budweiser name. That's HO and 30.
They got lights in it, Tim?
No, there's no electronics in it or anything. It's got a spot for supposedly possibly have a speaker in it, but
yeah,
there's nothing in it. For $100, I was very disappointed.
Huh. Well,
And it's all plastic. It's supposed to be a Craftsman deal.
Where'd you get it from? eBay? You got it off eBay?
No, she bought directly from them.
Oh.
Bradford Exchange, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bradford Exchange.
Yeah, Dwight says James Wright review of Arrowhead Models, which is a new company. Gold car was great. Maybe this is Hot Rod trying to get in. If you can hear me, Hot Rod, you may have to do a refresh. Go out and come back in again.
Oh, this is Jim trying to get back in.
Well, did you hear the good news, the big news there, Bill?
No.
Yeah, YouTube Mall Builders on YouTube's got over 3,000 subscribers now. I thought that was a pretty nice way to end the year.
Get out of town.
Yeah. According to the
Shut the front door.
According to the YouTube site, it's 3,005.
Yep, 3,000. Just checked.
Oh man, we're moving on up, baby. We're competing with the big boys now.
Yeah, I looked at it last night, and the very first video that Mahler Man Mike did was October the 27th in 2014.
But we're coming up on 5 years.
Yeah, Next October will be 5 years. Yeah. Dwight says 3,000 due to the high pay, high quality staff. Okay.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Dwight of Northern Star Railroads, he recognizes talent when he sees it.
Yeah.
And Dwight, anybody who is works for YouTube Model Builders has a lucrative salary, many benefits,
And insurance.
Tell them what they want, Johnny.
Yeah. I hadn't got that memo yet.
No.
Johnny's great to see that first paycheck.
Must have got lost in the mail, John.
Yeah. My luck. Kyle, Sam's layout's not coming along right now. He just got some track on the floor running.
Yeah, I'm kind of cheating the method here.
You're kind of what?
Cheating the system.
3,000 subscribers. Now, is that YouTube Model Builders
Yes.
videos?
Yes, that's on YouTube. That's the YouTube channel, not the Facebook.
Now, what's going to happen to our Google Plus page?
I think it's going to disappear. All right, Hot Rod, that's fine. What kind of trouble you having? I see we got a guest here, so I'm assuming that's you.
Isn't it true guest here?
Can you still hear me, Johnny?
Yeah, I can still hear you, Jim.
Okay.
No camera.
Oh,
But
Jim?
Yeah, I went out there for a minute and came back in and refreshed.
yeah, I lost Lord. He was here before the show started, but then he popped out. So, what y'all got planned for your layouts in the new year?
To get it right.
Doing something to it?
Yeah.
Trying to get that yard in. I'm pulling it all back up right now. I decided to go with number 4 turnouts instead of snap switches.
I'd say if I can just get trains to run, I'll be happy.
Yeah. What about you, Bill?
Me? I'm looking to just get that track in on the peninsula and hook it up to the yard, both sides.
Yeah.
And then start do some operations.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah, I want to get my, what happens is I took the summer off and it kind of it went right into this fall. Then I caught the bug. I was operating and, I was cleaning the track and then I was operating the train. I had problems on the peninsula rail, the curved rail. So I took it all out. Literally took it all out.
Yeah. Ari said building a helix and installing Tam Valley switch motors.
Wow.
I still have a kit sitting here on my workbench that I got for Christmas last year.
Well, maybe you'll have it built by Christmas next year.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I started a kit too. Back late summer. It's gotten so doggone cold down here in the basement that I won't be able to get back on it.
Lloyd is MHO Junction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far am I from Bayonne, New Jersey? I'm just the bridge. I can actually see the Bayonne Bridge from my bedroom window. Not far at all from Bayonne. 5 minutes on the expressway, over the Bayonne Bridge, and I'm there. Why? Why do you ask, Lloyd?
Yeah, I already know, but I'll let Lloyd ask you.
You'll be there on the 25th of January, I'm assuming, because the 25th of December has already passed. Yeah, I'm smart.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I know these things. I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, not only he's a good-looking guy, but he's smart, too. Happens to me all the time. Happens to me all the time. Why would you go to Bayonne, New Jersey, Lloyd? Everybody's waiting with bated breath to find out why.
Yeah. Well, Hot Rod Rodney's almost here. He's got his name on the screen now.
Now I just got to get his mic set up and his camera set up.
Dwight of Northern Star Railroad says, Bill, if I took a train from Boston to New York, would it be difficult to find you? Absolutely not, Dwight. It would not. You just let me know when you're arriving, and I'll, oh, you're going on a cruise. Okay, but Dwight, just let me know when you're arriving, and I'll direct you from there. Piece of cake to get to me. You're going on a cruise, and it's coming out of Bayonne?
I'm leaving from Bayonne.
Oh, you're leaving from, so you're flying down. Okay, you're leaving from Bayonne.
No, I'm driving down.
Oh, okay, you drive. Oh, where are you going to park the car?
At your place.
You know, I was just about to say that. You can put it in my garage.
Should knew that was coming, Bill.
No, I'll be staying at a hotel over there prior the day before. And I know there's a parking for...
and what, the ship leaves on the 26th?
Yeah.
Oh, if you get here the 25th, let me know. I'll come pick you up. You can come back to the house.
Well, I was going to suggest or ask if you were busy, and what I was going to do is we'll go out for supper. My wife is coming, and then I'd like to see your layout.
Your wife is the 25th. The 25th is a Friday. You're more than welcome to see my layout. And your wife is more than welcome to come.
Yeah, he said he's going to come over and you could take him out to eat too.
I don't have a problem doing that. We don't have to go out to eat. We don't have to go out to eat. We can order
pizza.
The best pizza in New York City.
As long as there's no pineapple.
No pineapple.
On the pizza.
Oh, we could make bologna sandwiches with pineapple on slices on.
No, I don't want pineapple.
He doesn't like pineapple.
I think Lloyd's saying extra pineapple.
You want extra pineapple?
No. No, it's because we once had a discussion on pizza, and Ralph
I remember that discussion.
And Ralph was saying that pineapple on a pizza is not pizza.
Oh, says Ralph.
Oh, it's not pizza though.
No, we have. Well, we have a couple, but the best pizza here has been rated #1 in New York City. Is Danino's Pizza in Port Richmond. We could do that, or we could go out to dinner. I have no problem with that. Or lunch.
It depends on what time we arrive. I think we are 7 hours away, and we're thinking of leaving around 10. So we should be there by 5. Or
And
just a bit.
And you're driving down?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're parking the car in the hotel?
For the night, yeah. But there's a parking for the ships at the dock.
Oh.
Unless the hotel has they don't mind we leaving our car there.
As long as you pay their fee, they don't mind.
Well, you know, if worse comes to worse, I know the dock area. I think down there, right on the corner, there's the valet parkers would be more than happy to park your car for you.
Now, the question is that valets that he gets his car back when he gets back from his cruise, or the ones that?
Oh, there's no guarantees on that.
Wheels are gone, seats are gone, doors are gone.
Hey, when they do that, you get a couple concrete blocks. You get free concrete blocks when they do that.
A good foundation for a tool shed.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. But I have to bring it back to Canada, so.
Yeah.
Or just throw them in the trunk of the car.
What?
It's up on the flatbed.
Where are you going to on the cruise? You going to the Bahamas, Bermuda?
Yeah. It's a cruise that I won. We're leaving New Jersey, going to Orlando, Paradise Island, and Cocoa Beach or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Cocoa Beach, Florida.
No. It's a beach that's owned by Royal Caribbean in Haiti.
Oh. All right.
Lloyd, did you hear we hit 3,000 subscribers on the YouTube Model Builders channel?
No, 3,000. That's good.
3,000, babe.
Gee, I'm only at 400.
I just hit 3,785.
3,785.
No, 785.
Oh.
I'm at about 5.
I have no idea where mine's at. I probably hadn't even broke 100 yet.
No, I know I have it.
I think I might have broke 10.
So anybody here has an NCE?
I do.
Wi-Fi?
No. Plug.
Because I was telling Johnny before the show started, here I am running my train, and suddenly my Wi-Fi throttle becomes black, like nothing's happening. So I take it apart to find out one of the batteries had leaked.
Ooh.
And 2 batteries were pretty much dead. So anyway, I cleaned it up, put 4 new batteries, and now it connects to the Wi-Fi, but it freezes right there. Like I can't do anything. So what I did is I took the one that plugs in. I just took the wire and hooked up my Wi-Fi directly in, and everything works. But when it's Wi-Fi, it doesn't work anymore.
You know, you can send that back to NCE and they'll fix it for you, no charge.
Yeah, I did send him an email.
It may take a couple of weeks, but they'll get it back to you.
Yeah. Well, I was fixing to say, he's going on the cruise, so send it out next week. By the time he gets back home, he'll be there in the mail waiting on him.
Yeah.
No, today was not a good day. Then I had one of my locomotives fell off the layout.
Oh. I hate when that happens.
It was my stupid fault. I wanted to run 2 locomotives at the same time. And while one was running, so I put the other one on. And I checked where the other one was. And I probably didn't put the wheels on the tracks properly. Just hit the floor, nose first.
Destroyed it?
No, it still runs, but it looks like a real locomotive that's been damaged.
I know it's what you need to do is send that to Ralph Renzetti.
That's what I was fixing to say. Let him weather it up real good.
Let him weather the heck out of it, man. And when it comes back, it will be like the star of your layout. People will say, "Man, that's so realistic. How'd that happen?"
And then I find out that I've got 2 switches that are glued.
Glued?
Well, when I was doing scenery, I guess some glue kind of ran on the ties and kind of glued switching over.
Glued the switch bar.
So today was not a good day.
I did that on accident a couple of weeks ago when I was laying that swing out section. I glued the switch bar. Luckily, it came loose pretty easily with a number 11 blade.
Yeah, he used white glue anyway, so yeah, it won't be too big a problem to break it loose.
No, just put a little alcohol on there and break it loose.
Yeah, Curtis is in the chat. He's Curtis, hope you didn't get into that hurricane that came across Florida here about a week or so ago. Hope that kind of missed you. And also, Hot Rod, what kind of computer are you on? Are you on a Windows or a Apple? Because that kind of has a little something to do with it too, as far as getting in here. If you own an Apple, you can't use Safari. It's not really compatible with up here. Yeah, Curtis said once you've cleaned the turnouts, put some graphite between those ties.
Jim, what part of the state are you in the States or Canada?
I'm in Ohio.
Ohio. What part?
It's just south of Akron. Well, not just south. I'm in Canton.
Oh, Canton. I went there to see the Football Hall of Fame.
Within 5 minutes of the Football Hall of Fame.
You get the big overflow of crowds there. They have the Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, you kind of stay away from that area during Hall of Fame week.
Yeah.
Actually, last fall, I made the mistake. I was pulling out of Dairy Queen, and the driveway is cutting across 4 lanes of traffic. So I always turn right and go past the Hall of Fame, hit the expressway, and then go south back to my house. Well, we get about halfway down the road, and my wife's like, "Did you remember it was Hall of Fame week?" I'm like, "Oh, jeez." It took us a half hour to get through that traffic.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, I didn't go during any Hall of Fame inductions. I just went just to see it.
You know, it's weird. I grew up within 5 minutes of the soapbox derby. Never went to it. Never went to any of the football Hall of Fame induction ceremonies or any of the festivities. It's just kind of like it happens, and it's not really something that goes on, or not really something that I'm interested in, really.
Well, I've lived in New York City all my life, and I've only passed by the Empire State Building. Only have seen the Statue of Liberty at a distance. So I know the feeling.
Well, we got a question here from Michael Libertino. What color do you guys recommend for fascia? Well, the smart aleck answer is fascia color. A lot of people paint their fascias gray. Some will paint them green. Some just try to match, the color of the layout. Most of the ones I see are either gray or black. I mean, John, the layout I'm working on there, his fascia, we've already got it cut and painted. We just painted it gray.
Mine's going to be gray. Don't try to say gray.
This is called, believe it or not, Hancock gray.
Really?
This color. That's leftover paint from my dining room, and I put it on my fascia board.
Huh.
So I'm probably going to go with brown to simulate dark, but
Black is usually
I have up is maybe 2 foot long, and it's brown. The rest of it's kind of just natural 2x4 still.
Yeah.
Yeah, black.
I like Ralph's fascia. I like it a lot.
Yeah, he built it like a bridge work.
I might try and do that eventually.
Yeah. Use a flat or a matte type finish, Michael. You really don't want semi-gloss. It'll have a shine to it.
Yeah, you want to do a flat finish because you don't want to draw attention your eye to it. Usually people do it in black.
I'd say black.
Black or gray.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go gray because my underneath the drapes are going to be burgundy, and it's going to match my CP colors.
Oh, there you go. You can always that's an option too, whatever your railroad colors are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like flags of like railroads and like car brands and stuff that I'm going to put down as like sheets.
Sorry, Bill.
Yes.
I'll send you an email.
Okay, you have my email address?
I think I do.
Okay.
Well, Hot Rod's almost there.
And thank you for tuning in tonight. This is the last show of 2018. Thank you so much. Take care.
Yeah.
We'll see you in 2019. Oh, and he just got in.
Yes, Gaffy, anybody can come in here. We can have up to 12 people in the room.
Come on in. Who wanted to know who could come in?
Yeah, Gaffy. Gaffa.
Yeah.
Gaffa.
Come on in, brother. The more the merrier.
Always glad to have new faces in. If you all go up to scroll up through the chat, the link is already posted in the chat. It's appear.in/YTMB-live, LIVE. We'll make it a contest who can get on camera first, you or Hot Rod.
And the winner will get this keychain from Clinton Honda dealership of New Jersey. Oh, I held it upside down.
Well, that's way better than what I was going to offer. I was going to offer this little pen right here.
Oh, well. This is kind of like fake leather.
Oh, it's from that rare animal of the Onaga?
Yes. That's kind of going extinct.
Hey, Bill, what's the year of your layout?
The era?
Yeah.
1970s, mid-70s.
Okay, same as me. Okay.
When the city of New York was. There he is.
Yeah, there he is. How's your mic?
Were they?
Pretty good.
There you go.
Now, how bad did I mess up your first name?
Yeah, good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Got a good picture?
Yeah, great picture.
I was saying, we got a good picture on YouTube, so.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, where are you from with an accent?
Australia.
Australia. Okay.
Down there in Marty's neck of the woods.
Yeah, you know Marty Jenkins?
Oh, I do.
You have our condolences. You have our.
Thank you. Thank you.
Marty's.
I even have my condolences on that.
Yeah, Marty's good old bloke.
He is. He gets around, that guy. He gets around.
John? Who was the other guy from Australia? He was the bus operator. Worked down there. Remember him?
Oh yeah. If you hadn't have said something, I could have told you his name.
Okay.
He's up there in Brisbane.
We got Andrew.
No, this guy's in Brisbane. I keep on saying Mike, but it's not.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in for a while.
Yeah. But I got Ron Boyce down there in Queensland.
Yeah, took Ron all the time.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Andrew Gilmore.
Yeah, him and
Not Andrew. Don't talk to him at all.
the gentleman who works on the down on the railroad in Australia.
There's two or three of them. There's
No, that's Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
There's also I can't think of his name right now. That really annoys me.
Right?
Well, I have an excuse. I don't have any hair on top, so
Lloyd.
I can't.
What's the he does the character Lord?
Lord Stan.
Lord Stan.
Lord Stanley, right?
He did Lord Stan earlier. He did his Christmas message.
Right. Yeah.
It's a fish plate Phil, isn't it?
Fish plate.
Fish plate. Yep. Yes, he sometimes ventures into my area of Australia occasionally because he apparently likes the local railway stations we got down here. I'm from Adelaide in South Australia.
Oh, okay.
All the other guys are from Queensland.
Yeah. So you're what, a little south of them, or?
Sorry?
Is that south where you're from, or?
Yeah, mid-south of Australia, and Queensland is north-east.
Yeah, okay.
So they're right up in the top point section, and I'm right down in the middle. With a big gap in the
Yeah, I thought Ron was more down in the south.
Yeah, Ron's over in the southeast. He's down in the bottom corner, and all the other guys are in the top corner, and I'm in the middle, all by my lonesome.
Okay.
This is a little bit like Canberra, Sydney would be a little bit like New York, and Victoria would be a little bit like Florida, a bit colder though, and South Australia would be a little bit like Alabama.
Oh, okay.
And that's basically the type of people around here as well. We're the dumber cousins of Australia, and then WA. We don't even talk about WA. That's California without any decent idea of what's going on.
Yeah,
so it's pretty much the same. The East Coast is stronger over here as it is over in America.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't know why I've been over there. I can't see any reason why it's so popular over there.
Yeah.
Me, I come from Tasmania, so South Australia is just my second home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I come from the little island down the bottom there that nobody wants to know about, where all the Tasmanian devils come from.
So you come up to Australia for the drop bears.
I really wish I could find a drop bear. I really do. No, but my father, because there's bugger all work in Tasmania. It's industries there are very little. You're either cutting down trees or basically growing apples. And once those jobs are filled, there's nothing over there for anyone else. Tourism's getting good, but not enough to sustain the whole state. So people like to move to the mainland to get jobs and improve their lifestyles, and my father did that early on in my life. Decided to head to Perth and got about as far as Adelaide and said, yeah, I like it here. So we've been here for a good 50 years now. So, but we love it. Gets a bit hot sometimes, like today it's 108. I'm sitting in an air-conditioned house enjoying myself.
Yeah, we're sitting in on top of the heaters here.
I wish, I really do. At least in your area, you could put a jumper on. Here, we can only go down to the skin, and we're still sweating.
Yeah, Marty just has some friends that lived in Tennessee that moved to Australia down there near him.
Yeah. I speak to James regularly.
Have you?
Yeah.
He was telling us
we'll do an appear-in chat on the weekends where four of us can get in there and have a bit of a chat, and sometimes James makes it in, sometimes I make it in. Just depends on who gets in first, I think.
Yeah, we were talking to Marty one day, and he said, yeah, I come home and I got these tomatoes walking around in my house. We said, tomatoes? He said, yeah. He said, those two nuts that moved from Tennessee down here decided they were going to walk from the house down to the store with no sunscreen or hats or nothing on, and they got burnt crisp. Now they're in the house, trying to get it to cool down a little bit. And he says, yeah, look out the window. If you don't see the locals out walking around, you don't get out and walk around. He said, we're a lot closer to the sun. There's a lot more UV down here.
It don't take much. Often.
Yeah, it don't take much to burn.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
He said they learned.
we do seem to have a tip. If you open the door and the air is hot, sunscreen. Guarantee you're going to get burnt. And if you open the door and the air is cool, put on a jumper. It's just pretty straightforward for us guys.
Yeah. So what kind of layout
are we
do
all
you run?
The trains?
Yeah.
Layout. I don't have much. I've only just basically started, but I just got a little N scale sitting there.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm currently doing some adjustments on some stuff I put on. I'd already built this. I don't know if you can see that with this light, but I already built that at one stage.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just replacing these because they weren't as strong as I wanted them to be. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. It's just doing some touch-ups and some adjustments. And I recently bought myself the wife bought me a 3D printer for Christmas, so I've been playing with that a little bit as well.
Oh, okay.
Just adding things to it. But yeah, just N scale, and I'm trying to do N scale South Australia, which is very difficult because nobody makes locomotives and stuff for South Australia. They all have to be 3D printed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then matched to some kind of chassis.
Yeah. Now y'all don't do much sugarcane down that way, do you?
Only in Queensland. Nowhere else we got that much sugarcane at all. And it's far north Queensland as well, so it's right up the top of Queensland. It's not even people in Brisbane would see too much of it. And it's not as big as it used to be. It used to be a massive industry, and people getting off carbs has made that a little bit less of a good industry to be in, so we don't have it as much. Still got the frigging cane toads though.
Yeah, Greg started showing some sugarcane trains and all, and that really intrigued me.
Yeah, they are. They're phenomenal to watch, and they're phenomenal to see when you're sitting there and watching them go by. Could take 20 minutes sometimes for some of them to go by.
Yeah, because I kept looking at them, though, and, yeah, you see it. Got the locomotive at the front, and then you got what looks like baskets on wheels, you know, for the train. And then you had this one unit in the back that, to me, looked like what we call a slug, a remote control, locomotive. And who was I was talking to? It's either Ron or Marty. They said, no, that's the brake car. Because the sugarcane cars don't have brakes on them. And, of course, the locomotive can't stop it because there's way too long, too much weight. So they said, no, that last one, it looks like a remote control, that's your brake car. That's what's stopping that train. I went, oh, okay.
And the issue is they have to stop it for a good 2 kilometres sooner than they actually want it to, and that slows it down. And of course, the loco does a little bit from the front, but yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Bit weird. We thought it was too. Gee, that's a bit dangerous. Once the brakes on that far, well, it just keeps going. Until it runs out of steam.
Yeah. Oh, here's CSX Mad in here. Hey, Robert, how you doing? You get a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, Robert. Yes, Robert and I have had fun all the time.
Yeah, he used to get in here, but he started having problems, so he quit coming in. I always like talking to Robert.
Yeah.
Like to see him get it working again.
Unfortunately, when it comes to me, I'm a little bit of a stirrer in the chats, and I usually get in there and give everyone a little bit of what for.
Yeah.
Don't I, Robert?
I'm glad to see you doing good. I guess we're doing pretty good tonight. We're about the last show of the year.
Yeah. Well, I hope everyone's had a good holiday.
Yeah, so far. 4 days till the new year. Well, I think we've done pretty good. Now we got Australia here. We got Canada here too. So we got a pretty good stretch of mileage.
I think Iowa classifies as a different country.
All right, Sam, don't start no fights.
We got New York City representing right here.
Yeah.
Well, it's the 28th of December here.
Yep, y'all day ahead.
2:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Still 27 here.
What time have you got?
Almost 11 o'clock at night. 11 p.m. Thursday. The 27th.
Well, that guy I saw on the street corner tonight was wrong. The world is not going to end.
That's what we always tease Marty about. When he shows up, we know we made it to another day.
Well, Bill, you're going to find out in an hour if he's right or not, mate.
Right. Well, if it's tomorrow in Australia.
You don't know. This might be the end of the world. You just might be looking at Armageddon without even knowing it.
There you go.
This might be how crazy everyone goes in Australia.
Hey, Lee, how you doing? He just popped in. Said hello. Yeah, the Thursday night show here, Gaffa. Yeah, if it's on, you want to pop in, just jump on in here. It's open to everybody. We do other shows on Tuesday and Wednesday, but those are pretty much dedicated shows. But we do have guests. Yeah, we do have guests on them occasionally.
I saw Wilma.
Group of misfits.
Do what, Gaff?
I said I saw Wilma, the Indian Head Valley Railroad.
Yeah.
Doing an interview on one of your.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was on the show with me.
Yeah, he's on. Who's Big Bill talking to?
Yeah, know him well. There was a question. Heat wave in Australia? No. It's a couple of warm days, but we don't class it as a heat wave because this is just our normal seasonal temperature. Late 30s for more than 4 days, yeah, we class that as a heat wave, but this has been early to mid 30s. It's not really that hot at the moment in comparison to what it can be. So no, I don't believe we're having a heat wave in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't say the same thing for Robert. What about you, Robert? Are you having a heat wave over there?
Yeah. It probably depends on how mad his wife is at him.
Or how much chili he's had.
Bingo.
So you have plans on expanding that in scale?
Yeah, at the moment I do. I'm currently working on a couple of structures that I want to put on a yard, which I want to put on top of that because that is actually a subway.
Oh, okay.
Which is going to go underneath the layout. And the only part of it you're actually going to see is this little hole here.
Uh-huh.
So the station will be there and the train will go around. Once I've got some sensors put on there to actually have the train stop in front of the station, it'll be just basic automatic. I won't be doing much but turning it on and letting it run. And the rest of the layout will be sitting on top of it. So at the moment I'm scratch building a few buildings to go on top of it. On my YouTube channel I've got some videos about a couple of I've actually got one about that station, a bit of a close-up so people can have a look at it. Plus I've also got a YouTube video about a train wash shed that I built that's going to go on the layout, and at the moment I'm doing a maintenance shed. So
what kind of
Robert
subway?
Robert's saying is that the Melbourne subway?
No. No.
I think he's trying to stir the pot.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even know Melbourne had subways, Robert.
Yeah.
Just because you bury a station doesn't make it a subway.
What subway does it for you? Does it represent?
It doesn't. It was just the wife got me started in model trains, and she bought me a Buckman starter set, and I couldn't think of anything else to do with it. It's a loop. What else can I do with it? And I didn't like the Easy Track very much. I preferred to put in my own ballast and use Flex Track and all that. So I thought, well, instead of wasting it, what can I do with it? And I thought, well, continuous loop. Someone could think it'd be a subway, stick a station in front of it, put a hole there, people see the train go past. I get to do a little bit of modelling, which is what I like, and voila, I ended up with a subway. And I thought, well, where am I going to put this subway? Who do I know? I don't know anyone's got a subway. We don't have many in Australia, and I want to do Australian. Well, now a city in Australia now owns a subway. Nobody knows about it because it's a secret subway that never existed before.
There you go.
So yeah, my layout's not going to be of anything, of anywhere. It's just going to be me having fun building stuff and creating a community on the layout.
There you go.
So a bit of a freelance, I think. My passion is modelling, and I just love trains as well. So why not model trains?
Yep.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah, Dwight goes Subway. Oh gosh, you'll get Big Bill all excited. That's what Big Bill did. Was he's a motorman for the New York subway.
Yes, I actually know of somebody I used to watch on YouTube that used to be a cop on the New York subway.
Yeah,
I wasn't very happy about it either.
No, they have a real rough characters.
You hear a lot of stories about how bad New York could be. Yeah, I don't know. I think you need to be a New Yorker to be able to understand it.
Probably right.
Evening, Ron.
I always thought that would be kind of neat to have, like, if you had a big city scene on your layout, to actually put a subway underneath of it.
Kind of like a second layer, a lower deck. I like that idea. That's pretty cool.
But finding the subway train cars is the...
That would be.
I just bought Japanese DMUs, and I think if you paint them the right way, they look like it from a distance. And being as they're N scale,
yeah,
nobody can.
Some of the Amtrak trains that are out there probably look pretty decent as
Yeah, from the passenger cars.
Yeah.
How much detail are you getting with that 3D printer for N scale?
At the moment, I'm not overly impressed with how much detail it's got. It is only on the cheap end of the market. It's just my wife bought it and said, "Look, I'm not going to buy you a $3,000 printer if you don't like it." So she went and bought a couple $100 printer. But it actually doesn't do too bad. The finish I like, but when it comes down to detail, I think HO is about the smallest I can get in certain things. Depending on what it is I'm printing, I suppose. I have done... This was a HO container, which I brought down to N scale, and the detail's pretty good on it, but with my camera you're not going to see much, so it doesn't matter. But the detail on that reasonably okay, but then I also printed a HO figure, and the detail on that's not really the best. So if I took it down to N scale, I'd probably end up with just a blob of plastic. So it just depends on what it is you want to do. I mean, rainwater tank, it's got the corrugations, it's got the hole in the roof that you have on the top of round corrugated rainwater tanks that we see in Australia all the time. So they're all there. I built a set of stairs which I've basically turned into this, because this is the subway entrance. So it does what I want it to do to a certain extent, but most of what I want to do I'm just going to build out of styrene anyway. This was just to add small details that I personally couldn't do myself, like doing little benches for subways or parks or garbage bins or things like that. It's just the small stuff that I'm getting too old to see, let alone do. So I'm happy with it. I'll probably get a better one later.
Ron Strange and Things just come in. He said, "Good evening, gents."
Hey, Ron.
He's still trying to get in, isn't he?
No, Hot Rod's in here. He just...
Yeah, he can't get a camera and microphone working yet.
Jim's been having to refresh quite a bit.
Yeah. That's the one circling now. It's probably Jim.
We all have those nights.
Yep.
I like appearing. I reckon it's a good way to get in touch with people. I've never done it on YouTube though, so I think this will be probably the first time that Robert's seen my face.
Yeah.
And that's a scary thought, isn't it, Robert? But then I did want to improve my modelling, so I've basically 3D printed this to hold all my stuff, and I'm happy with that. So I'll just carry on with that. End up storing all my paints on that a little bit better. So.
Oh yeah.
The 3D printer is a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Jim.
Hello.
Just the time to say bye.
No. I ain't falling for that again, Johnny.
Well, we are at the end of the show, really.
Yeah.
Last one of 2018.
So, any last statements in the chat? Anybody got anything here you want to say before we log out for the last time in 2018?
Thanks for letting me in.
Yeah, no problem. Come on in whenever you can. Be glad to have you.
We do have the other room.
Yeah, we
for
do.
our general nightly hangouts.
We do have a nightly chat room too. If you want to join that anytime. That one is you just.
I might have actually been in there. Someone told me about the room once before, and I popped in, and I think there was somebody in there, and I just thought, oh, I better pop out. I just wanted to see if the room existed.
Oh, you can just stay in there and talk. Yeah, YouTube Model Builders is our nightly chat room. All one word.
It's the secret double probationary room.
Well, CSX man has got. Go ahead, Bill.
You gotta have the secret. You have to have the secret knock.
See, now that's why I ran out so quick, because I didn't have the secret knock yet. I got in.
There
I must
you
have
go.
come in through the stage door.
You snuck in and nobody will let you in.
Well, they let me in, but they didn't realise who they were letting in, I don't think. All right, gentlemen.
Well, I'll tell you what, Robert's got a question here. He said, how do you pull apart a model building that has been glued?
Carefully.
Well, it kind of depends. It depends on the glue. They do make a debonding glue, but I mean, if you used one of the styrene type glues, you can usually take that and go back over it, and what it does is rehydrate the glue, and at the same time you're doing that, you have to put pressure on it to pull it apart.
Well, I use X-Acto blade when I do styrene. As long as I put it right in the joint, it will slowly pop apart. A certain amount, you might have to file it to tidy up. I use this, I don't know if you can see that, from Loctite, and that dissolves any CA glues.
Oh.
So,
yeah, styrone's a little different because when it's glued together, it's actually melted together. It's actually welded when you use a styrene glue on styrene. It's not actually a glue; it's a solvent.
Yeah, it melts it.
So you actually have to remelt the plastic again to pull it apart.
Would acetone take care of that, or
what?
Would acetone do something like that?
MEK would.
The glue you put it together will do the same thing, but you'll have to clean the edges.
Yes.
You'll definitely have to clean it up.
Dwight said nail polish remover works, but you gotta be careful with it.
Yeah.
Got some
nail
acetone
polish
too.
remover, it's acetone.
Yeah.
Apparently acetone will do CA glue as well if used very sparingly.
Yeah.
Yes. That is actually how we unglue our fingers together when we're using CA. The wife starts missing her fingernail polish. Remember, she knows where to go.
Oh gosh, I got a jug of it around here that I bought like at Mark's for. It was like industrial size and industrial strength.
You had plans of gluing your fingers together a lot.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with it. You have a good year, the rest of the year.
You too, Gav.
And we'll see you next year.
Good meeting you. Come on in anytime.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, everybody's saying Happy New Year in the chat here.
Very Happy New Year to everyone.
Yep. Hope everybody has a Happy New Year.
We'll see you all next year.
Yep. We will be here. Let's see. First show in January will be January the 8th, which is going to be the fine scale build. No, it's not. We got something earlier, haven't we? Yeah. That's it. January the 8th. It's going to be the first show of the year. That'll be the fine scale build with Andy, Ralph, Lloyd, Miles Hale. Well, Miles may not make it because he's getting ready for Amherst.
Now you guys are doing those plaster kits, aren't you, right now in that?
Yeah. Yeah. Hot Rod, we do nightly chats, so if you want to try that, not exactly sure where you're at, but probably about 9, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Use the same appear address, except take out the YTMB Live and put YouTube Mall Builders, all one word. And I'll get you into the nightly chat room, and we could probably get you on up and working. It does have a chat feature also. So no show on the 3rd? What are you talking about, Dave? Oh, yeah. I guess. All right, thank you, Dave. Yeah, I got a show January 3rd. So, I'll be the first show of the year, I guess. Yep, you're right, Dave. My finger had the 3rd covered over. Alright, ladies and gents, Happy New Year to everybody, and we shall see you in 2019.
Have a Happy New Year.
Y'all have a good one.
Happy New Year, everybody. Take care. God bless. We'll see you guys on the radio.